archaeological discoveries have revealed that even before the arrival of Oduduwa, the legendary founder of Yoruba race, there were communities that had flourished. And many of these communities were Igbo communities. Igbo people are historically associated with massive movement from the Igbo homeland to neighboring areas. The destination of the Igbo people, or the destinations, have been northern Nigeria across River Benue. That's why I have Igbo communities in Kogi and in Benue State and some part of Plateau. Apart from movement to northern Nigeria across Benue, the major destination of early Igbo migrants were Benin land, and Yoruba land. People talk more of Igbo migration to Benin. Most people don't know that that migration went beyond Benin to Yoruba land. We talk about how the Igbo were predominant in part of Yoruba land until, the legendary Queen Moremi delivered his people by trick and so on. Then on Benin proper, it's always said that those West Niger Igbo communities from between Benin and River Niger were Benin settlers or migrants from Benin. The truth is that early in their history, because of the fact that they didn't have enough land and they have rapid population growth in Igbo land, they could not move into the Atlantic to stay. And because central Nigeria had empires like Igala Kingdom that could, obstruct movement of Igbo into Igala land, the only outlet for the Igbo people was Benin land. So majority of them moved there and settled there, became prominent. Some became chiefs, recognized by the Benin monarchy. But because of their audaciousness and the aggressive nature of the Igbo, ready to take advantage of situations, enterprising too, they ran into conflict with the ruling class. And so, over time, starting from the 16th century, they began to return to Igbo land. Not all of them crossed the River Niger back to their original source. Only Onitsha was founded by such returnees. Majority of the returnees established communities between Abudu and Asaba. These were not Benin people. So those who say that West Niger Igbo people were Benin people simply because they came from Benin, they don't have the full historical knowledge. They were founded by Benin settlers, Igbo settlers in Benin. They were returnees, what professional historians call reversed migrations. So that is it. Though when they settled in these communities, Oboloko, Iseluku, Iselenkwiti, Iselazaba, and the rest of them, Abo, more migrants came from Igbo land proper and joined them. Then people came from Igala to join the teeming population. So what I'm trying to say is that it is wrong to say that West Niger Igbo communities were Benin people or are Benin people. Some of them are Benin because when the Igbo were returning, it's not as if they did not return with Benin people. Some have Benin husbands and wives. So no community in West Niger Igbo is ethnologically or ethnically homogeneous, because every community is actually founded by the first set of arrivals and later swelled up by later waves of migrants. That has been the experience of West Niger Igbo area. So the Igbo people who are in West Niger Igbo land, claiming they are not Igbo people, they don't know their history, and the Civil War has contributed to that. After the war, there was stigma attached to being an Igbo person, and there was persecution of the Igbo, which has continued. So people, because they want to be secure, to have security in Nigeria, they begin to drop the Igbo name, as has happened in Rivers State. they begin to claim that they're Bini or Igala, whereas they are Igbo people, right from creation. No, many of the towns and communities in River State, they just remove the first name that makes it Igbo, so it sounds differently. If you are Wike and you move N, you become Wike. For example, I'm not referring to the governor, but I can give you an example. All those communities in River State, like Inquere, like Andoni, they are all Igbo communities. Port Harcourt was established by Igbo people during the colonial period.